Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, Wes Troop, and today it's time once again for a random review. Through January, maybe twice a week, I will be taking my movie book of all the movies I own in the A-List studios, put it in the numbers in a random generator, and seeing what pops up. Well, peeps, sometimes you have a pick that's awesome, and sometimes you have a pick that sucks on ice. Ladies and gentlemen, let the ice sucking commence. This is the 2008 horror/mystery/thriller, really, One Missed Call. Luckily, I saw this movie a few years ago, and I had no need to rewatch it. So here we go. One missed call sees a group of people begin to receive messages and voice messages, more or less, voicemails from their future selves, with some interesting facts that includes the dates, times, and yes, even some details of their deaths. Does it sound bad to you? Yeah, I know. Anyway, One Missed Call, I thought, is a terrible horror mystery flick. It's an American remake of a 2003 Japanese film. Yeah, you know, the Japanese craze was out there, like, with The Grudge and all that kind of stuff, and I don't know. This is one that got remade for some reason. It's less horror and more horrible, if you get what I'm saying. There's nothing that, I mean, it lacks anything scary, unless you count the script, because that's pretty scary. There are no real shocks or anything, and no parts that will make you jump. You know, it's just one of those kind of movies. If you've seen any of my other reviews, you'll know I am not a big fan of the PG-13 horror movie. Because basically you can't put in anything what horror movies are supposed to be. Blood, guts, gore, nudity, that's a horror movie. But PG-13 pushes it out. You know, and I don't know. There's only a handful of the PG-13 horror movie that I can stand. The story I thought was pretty lame, and it seems like they just sort of picked out some ideas from random horror movies, mostly the Final Destination series. The cast I thought is okay for all that they had to deal with, the script that kind of sucked and whatnot, including Shannon Sossamon as our heroine, Beth Raymond, Edward Burns as a detective, and some familiar names here that are also in the cast, Megan Good, Margaret Cho for some odd reason, and Ariel Winter from Modern Family, and The Chaperone. So, there's some familiar names in the cast, at least. You know, I also found it amusing, you know, I went to check it out on RottenTomatoes.com, and it has a 0%. So, that just tells you what everyone else thought of this movie as well. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a 0%. Anyway, if you come across the movie One Missed Call somewhere, this is definitely a call you should miss. Therefore, the A-List gives the film One Missed Call the rating of Suck It. Yeah, I haven't had one of those for a while. Anyway, it gets a Suck It. So definitely, you know, I would advise not checking this movie out. But if you still want to see it, you don't believe me, or you just want to see how bad it sucks, you can do so by getting it through Netflix. And of course, finding it at a DVD store or Blu-ray store near you. So, peeps, until tomorrow's review, I'm going to review a movie that's actually really good tomorrow. Let's come back and stop by for my review of The Help. So, peeps, until then, don't miss one single A-List second. You can subscribe to me right here on YouTube. Check out some of my other videos. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on the Twitter, and of course you can check out this review and every review at RottenTomatoes.com. So peeps, until then, Troop